If you own a business, whether it's a brick and mortar or strictly online, and you have a website, you already know how important Google is. What most business owners don't realize, however, is that you can actually do the exact same thing with your videos that you're probably already doing and paying a lot of money for with your written content. And it can actually work even better. I'm going to show you exactly how I get my videos to show up on the first page of Google, sometimes within hours of posting them without spending a single dollar on ads. Before I get into that, let me be clear about something. I'm not an expert on everything. This isn't a lawyer trick. I just happen to be a lawyer, and the examples that I'm going to give you come from my own practice, my own trial and error. But I think these methods underneath it will work for any business that has a website and does any kind of SEO. If you sell a service, you can make video help you. I focus a lot of my practice on personal injury cases. I target trucking accidents, farming accidents, complicated products liability cases. So if someone searches for a trucking accident lawyer in a specific town that I work in or want to work in, see my video there, I might be the only video they see. If they click over to the video tab in Google, my videos are going to take up almost all of the top results. Not just one video, but most of the page. And a lot of the time, that happens within hours or days of me making the video, not weeks or months. And that's pulling videos from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes even TikTok. That's kind of the whole game. I'm not here looking for views. I'm not chasing subscribers. What I am chasing is search real estate on Google, especially, but now in the AI models that people are more and more using to search for people. If you're showing up when someone searches for what you do, you've already won, whether that video has 4 views or 40,000 views. And there's a good chance that if you do these videos, your competition isn't, and you'll be the only one that has a video there for your ideal customer to click on. So let's talk about how you actually do this. The easiest way to start and how to get the content that you want for these videos is just to go to your website. You've already paid someone or you've done the research to find the content and the terms and the keywords that people are searching for. Your web content is actually primarily for Google, not for your viewer. The same can be true for these videos. So if you've already been running Google ads or you've done any SEO on your website, you probably already have a list of keyword search terms just sitting there. You know the terms people search for when they're looking for whatever it is that you offer. So use that same research as the starting point for videos, the same way you'd use it for a landing page on your website. The second thing, and probably actually one of the most important things I've done, is I've built over time an AI prompt that I use that I feed into it the search terms that I want to rank for, the location that I'm targeting. It knows my style, my experience, the things that I want to emphasize. And what comes back is a video script that naturally weaves in the keywords and the geographic terms that search algorithms are looking for without sounding like a keyword stuffed mess. That one prompt has probably done more for my channel and my marketing than anything else on this list. And once you have it built, it can take you just minutes to generate a new script for a new video, far faster than trying to draft a bunch of SEO content. Now, let's talk about some of the other things that are important to make sure that your videos have the maximum impact. So let's talk about thumbnails. If you don't know what a thumbnail is, that's just the image that shows up on your video when someone is scrolling or searching. I have a very standard template. It's basically just me in some sort of facial expression, maybe something else on the screen like a wrecked car or truck or something like that. And then it's basically just the location with 3 or 4 words: location and practice area, lacrosse truck accident. No fancy designs or gimmicks, just so that someone is scanning those search results needs to know immediately what this video is about and who it's for. Now, fourth is the title. Now, the title isn't as important to be catchy, but it what it does serve is more information for Google and your listener and your viewer to see what this video is about. So I write it in the way that a real person would actually type in the search, kind of like you're doing for your web content. If someone's going to search for something like truck accident lawyer, here's what you need to know, that's close to exactly what the title says. So if you just want to match that search, not get clever, not get tricky, just go with the search term. Fifth is the description. Now, the description, especially the first few sentences, can have a lot of important information, both for the viewer, but maybe even more importantly for the algorithm. This will tell the more information about what this video is about and why someone should click on it. And six, and this is sort of a little secret I came up with, and it's captions. Now, I don't put big, bold captions on the screen for the viewer. I find them distracting. And if people have, closed captioning on their screen already, it's going to be interfering with what's on the screen. Other stuff that, YouTube or the social media channels put on the screen. So I don't like big captions. What I do is I use transparent captions so that the text is there, but it's not visually distracting. This also saves me the time of proof texting and proofreading and fixing grammar and things like that. The AI generated captions that are going to be 90% accurate, that's what I go with. So here, why do I put those on there? The AI models in Google can very easily scrape that caption text directly. I've actually seen the search results pull word for word from my captions. And here's a bonus that most people might not think about. You can put additional keywords into that caption file that you don't actually say out loud in your video. This means that the viewer doesn't see it, but the search algorithm does. If you're getting something out of this, please go ahead and hit subscribe and follow the channel right now, because I'm going to keep breaking down exactly how I do this step by step, video by video. Now, one more piece to this. These short search optimized videos, mine run about 4 to 5 minutes. They're not the whole strategy. They're just part of this strategy. I use them to try to capture people's attention and then funnel them into 2 or 3 much longer, more detailed pillar videos that I have. So if someone is, watching a 3-minute video about a trucking accident and they're not convinced to call me right away, that video points them to a longer video that covers everything I want them to know about, let's say, a personal injury case from start to finish. So the short video gets found, captures the attention, and then that long video helps build the trust if they're not ready to call you from that initial video. The other thing is this really helps do exactly what the algorithms want you to do, which is to keep people on the channel as long as possible. So your videos are going to get promoted more and more if your videos take people from these shorter videos on to the longer videos. Now, here's the last thing, and this is something that can trip you up if you don't really think about it. You're not measuring the success of this by leads directly that come from a specific video. You're measuring it by how prominently you show up in the search results, both on Google and in the AI models. People are using more and more for their searches. So the goal, just like your website content, just like your Google business profile, is showing up and showing up high. These videos can do that for you. You can also embed these videos on your website for additional impact. So that's the whole method. Start with your website SEO as your template. Develop a refined prompt to generate the script, a consistent, clear thumbnail format, a title that matches the search that you're trying to rank for, a strategic keyword-loaded description, and then those transparent captions that talk directly to the algorithm, not just the viewer. Now, none of this is super complicated. It's honestly kind of surprising to me that more people aren't doing it, but that's actually good news for you, because it means the opportunity is still wide open, but I don't think it's going to last forever. If you want to know why I think most businesses shouldn't rush out and hire a video agency to do these kind of videos for them, that's exactly what I'm going to cover in the next video. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video.